The man's had a stroke.
Where's Black Dog?
Black Dog? There is no Black Dog except what you have in your own back. You've been drinking rum, man, and you've had a stroke. Now, listen to me. 1 glass of rum a day won't kill you. But if you take one, you'll take another and another, and then you'll die. Die and go to your own place like the man in the Bible, and the world will be rid of a very dirty scoundrel. Do you understand that? The name of rum for you is death.
About noon the next day, I stopped at the captain's door with some medicine.
Who is it?
It's me, Jim.
Come in, Jim. Come in.
He was lying very much as we'd left him.
Jim, you're the only one here that's worth anything. You know I always been good to you. Never a month but I've given you a silver fourpenny for yourself. Now you see, mate, I'm pretty low and deserted by all. Jim, you'll bring me a noggin of rum, won't you, matey?
But the doctor...
Doctors is all swabs! Don't have a drain of rum, Jim. I'll have the horrors. I've seen some of them already. Seen old Flint in the corner there behind you, as plain as print. I've seen him. Jim, I'll give you a golden guinea for a noggin.
When I brought it to him, he seized it greedily and drank it out.
That's some better, sure enough. Now, matey, did that doctor say how long I was to lie here in this old berth?
Why, a week at least.
Thunder, a week! I can't do that. They'll have the black spot on me by then. The lovers is going about getting the wind of me this blessed moment. Lovers is couldn't keep what they got and want to nail what's another's. It's in my old sea chest, Jim. The thing they're after. They'll tip me the black spot, I know it. I was first mate, I was. Old Flint's first mate. And I'm the only one as knows the place he buried it. He gave it me at Savannah when he lay a-dying.
What's the black spot, Captain?
A summons from old Flint's crew. A summons. And them as gets it, Jim, is lucky when they're dead.
So, a week went by. And then, about 3 o'clock of a bitter, foggy, frosty afternoon, I saw someone drawing slowly near along the road. He was plainly blind, for he tapped before him with a stick, and he wore a great green shade over his eyes and nose, and he was hunched as if with age or weakness, and wore a huge old tattered sea cloak with a hood.
Christian friends, take pity on a poor blind mariner as has lost the precious sight of his eyes in the gracious defense of his native country, England, and God bless King George. Where or in what part of this country he may now be?
You were at the Admiral Benbow Inn, sailor.
Eh?
Black Hill Cove.
I hear a voice, a young voice. It's here where I miss me deadlights. Will you give me your hand, my kind young friend, and lead me into the captain?
I held out my hand, and the horrible, soft-spoken, eyeless creature gripped it in a moment like a vice.
No, boy. Take me into the captain.
Sir, upon my word, I dare not.
You
She's been...
heard me. Take me in straight.
Oh!
Will you take me into the captain?
Yes, sir.
Good. And when I'm in view, say to him, here's a friend for you, Bill Bones. If you don't, I'll twist your arm right out of your body. Do you hear?
Yes, sir.
Stash your patter, damn you. Now, forward march.
Here's a friend for you, Bill Bones.
Now, Bill, sit where you are. Business is business. Hold out your left hand, Bill. Boy, take his left hand by the wrist and bring it near to my right. Here's a little bit of paper for you, Bill Bones. Now that's done, I'll be going. Goodbye, Bill. Goodbye.
Jim?
Yes, Captain?
What time is it, Jim?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, 6 hours. We'll daddle 'em yet, Pew and Black Dog and Long John Silver. The whole crew of 'em will.
Captain. Captain. Captain! Captain!
The captain was dead. And there we were, my mother and I, a woman and a boy of 14, alone at night in the house with the dead captain's body on the parlor floor.
He owes us money, he does. A whole year, never a penny from him. And me, a poor widow.
But, Mother, if Black Dog comes back or the blind man...
Black Dog fiddlesticks. There's something in that old chest of his upstairs that's rightfully mine. And we'll have that chest open if we die for it.
Mother.
Close the blinds, Jim. We don't want anybody watching us from the outside. We have to get the key off him.
Look, Mother. Look.
On the floor, close to the dead man's hand, there was a little round of paper, blackened on one side.
The black spot.
I took it up and found...
You have till 10 tonight. 4 hours.
Now, Jim, find that key.
I felt in his pockets one after another.
Perhaps it's round his neck. Get open his shirt.
There, sure enough, hanging on a bit of tarry string, we found the key. Then my mother got a candle in the bar, and holding each other's hands, we went upstairs to his room.
Give me the key, Jim. Now then. Oh, nothing in here. Not a thing of value, not a penny.
Mother, look.
There, before us, lay the last things in the chest, a bundle tied up in oilcloth looking like papers, and a canvas bag that gave forth at a touch the jingle of gold.
You see, Jim, I knew we'd find it. But I'll show these rogues that I'm an honest woman. I'll have me doing not a farthing over. Here, Jim, hold this bag.
The coins were of all countries and sizes, doubloons and louis d'or, and guineas and pieces of 8.
Mother.
What is it, Jim?
Mother, listen. Come, Mother. Mother, take the hold and let's be going.
No, I'll have to do, Jim, and no more.
But, Mother, you heard him. That was the blind man.
I know what I'm doing. I know the right.
But, Mother, you don't know.
Oh, dear. I'll take what I have.
And I'll take these papers. Quick, Mother, quick. Take my hand.
Next moment, we had opened the door and were in full retreat toward the village.
Look, Jim. Over the hill. There they come.
Run, Mother, run.
Oh, Jim. Jim, I'm going to faint. Oh, Jim. Take the money and go on.
Mother.
Oh.
Mother.
She had fainted. I managed somehow to drag her down the bank into the shadow of the ditch. A moment later, the house was surrounded.
Bones! Bones! Bill Bones! Will you answer me?
Good thing my mother had fainted, or she would have had to watch with me while our poor house was pulled apart and smashed. Whatever it was they were after, they did not find it.
Well, is it there?
The money's there!
Jim. What is it, Jim? What are they after?
The map, Mother. Flint's map.
Thank you. That's the signal.
Tell him that!
Hold on, you sneaks. It's in the house. You know it is. Shiver my soul if I had my eye. The signal, too. The signal. You dogs! You had your hand on hundreds, on thousands. Are you giving up now? You'd be as rich as kings if you could find it, and you know it's there, and you stand there skulking. There wasn't one of you there faced Bill, and I did it. A blind man, and I'm to lose my chance for you. I'm to be a poor crawling beggar sponging for rum when I might be rolling in a couch. If you had the pluck of a weevil in a sea biscuit among the lot of you.
That's the last signal!
Jack! Black dog! Johnny! Jack! You won't leave old Pew, mate! Not old Pew! Johnny! Black dog! Don't leave old Pew! Not old Pew, not old dog! Pew, mate! Help me, mate!
When they picked him up where he lay on the road on his side, Pew was stone dead. The horsemen, as it turned out, were revenue officers with some news of a strange lugger in Kit's Hole, and they set forth that night in our direction. They took my mother to a neighbor's house.
So, Hawkins, they got the money, you say? Well, what in fortune were they after? More money, I suppose.
No, Sergeant. Not money, I think. In fact, sir, I believe I have the thing in my breast pocket. And to tell you the truth, I should like to put it in safety.
To be sure, boy, quite right. I'll take it.
I thought perhaps Dr. Livesey...
Yes, Dr. Livesey. Perfectly right, perfectly right. A gentleman and a magistrate. Doctor!
Yes, sir.
You have a good horse. Take this slide up behind you. Yes, sir.
We rode hard all the way till we came to Dr. Livesey's door.
Dr. Livesey, the doctor's stopping tonight at the Squire's.
Squires? So there we go, boy.
We'd arrived at the Squire's. He rose to meet us very stately and condescending.
Come in, gentlemen.
Good evening, Squire. Good evening, Dr. Livesey.
Good evening to you, friend Jim. What good wind brings you here?
Then the officer stood up straight and stiff and told his story.
Sergeant, you're a very noble fellow. This lad Hawkins is a tramp I perceive. Hawkins, ring that bell. Sergeant must have the mail.
And so, Jim, you have the thing that they were after, have you?
Here it is, sir.
You've heard of this Captain Flint, I suppose, Squire?
Heard of him? Heard of him, you say? He was the bloodthirstiest buccaneer that sailed. Blackbeard was a child to Flint. The Spaniards were so prodigiously afraid of him that I tell you, sir, I was sometimes proud he was an Englishman.
What interests me is, had he money?
Money! One of those villains after but money.
That we shall soon know. What I want to know is this. Suppose I have here in my pocket some clue to where Flint buried his treasure. Will that treasure amount to much?
Amount, sir? It will amount to this. If we have the clue you talked about, I fit out a ship in Bristol Dock and take you and Hawkins here along, and I'll have that treasure if I search a year, sir.
Very well. Now, if Jim is agreeable, we'll open the packet. A map of an island with latitude and longitude and writing. Tall tree, spyglass shoulder, bearing a point to the north of northeast. Skeleton Island, southeast by east, 10 feet. The bar silver is in the north cap.
Dave, you'll give up this wicked practice at once. Tomorrow, I start for Bristol. In 3 weeks' time, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 10 days, we'll have the best ship, sir, and the choicest crew in England. Hawkins shall come as